Everybody, happy Sunday Fun Day. Man, today was like one of the most stereotype real estate days I've had in a minute. Started out, I had like 2 showings, was going to go by, put a sign up on some land that we're listing, and that, in the process of all this playing out, got more phone calls, and now I'm zigzagging all over town. Headed out to Spring City right now, which is on the edge of the turf. I don't really like going out there, but it's for a good client, so I will. But yeah, it turned out I was going to be like, hey, 2-3 hours gone back. Was going to relax, but that's how real estate goes. So let's talk about vacations, right? I get this question a lot from people, especially newer agents. A lot of times it's just, how do you take vacations as a real estate agent, right? Because I don't make money unless people buy and sell real estate, and it has to close, right? So if you're looking to buy and you don't close on anything, well, I don't make no money until the deal closes. So if you're not here and you're on a vacation, how does that work? I'll be honest, it's I don't say hard, that's not the right word, it's not hard, but it's definitely a workcation. So luckily we have a team, right? We have a huge team. We have basically now 11 total people, 10 licensed agents, and then 1 marketing person that handles our social media. So I have resources on the back end, processes and systems and checks and balances, and a team of agents that can help and do anything while I'm gone. So that is huge. Obviously I didn't have that early on. It was just me, myself, and I. But that was also like kind of whenever I started doing a lot of business, that was also like peak COVID, so you really couldn't take a vacation anyways. So it kind of worked out. But now, our big thing is cruising. We love going on cruises. And with cruises, you can have a tough time with cell service, plus you're stopping at islands, tough time with cell service. So we actually have a trip coming up next week. We're leaving Tuesday night, flying over to London. Going to spend 2 days in London, then we're jumping on a cruise out of London there. It's going around Great Britain. So we're super pumped, but going to be gone a total of almost 2 weeks. I think it's like 12 days. And we're busy right now, right? I'm busy. Carrie's busy. She's agent now and helping people. So how does this kind of work for us? Well, number one, thank goodness now, at least Carnival has like a cruise, or AT&T has like a cruise package. So obviously I buy the Wi-Fi plan. You got to do that. You got to buy the top tier Wi-Fi plan. You have to do it. There's no way around it. When you're me and you need to cell service or internet as well. So buy the Wi-Fi plan, but also have a cruise cell phone plan to where I can make calls, get text messages, and all that stuff. It's supposed to work. It was a little sketchy. We did one in May and wasn't too thrilled about it. It's a little sketchy. Also, we bought the international plan. Now, both of us have to do this, and we're spending $500. Actually more than that. Time you do the internet package for both of us. I'm just going to guess we're probably spending close to $1,000 for cell phone access for like the 12 days that we're gone. But it's part of it, right? You have to do it between the two of us. But I'll still be working. And now it gets international plan, so all over Great Britain. I've been told I shouldn't have a problem. Now, if we go into obviously areas where there's not cell service, that'll be different. But then the other thing that's kind of tough is the time zone change. I'm going to be 6 hours ahead. And that's probably going to be the hardest part, is, when I wake up at let's just say 7 a.m., right? It's going to be 1 a.m. here, right? And then people's going to be calling me at, 6 p.m., having to question the house or submit an offer or something like that, and it's going to be midnight and I'm going to be asleep. So that is going to be to me the toughest part is the time difference as far as the communication goes, because I'm not worried, right? I still answer my phone, still going to email if I'm doing something right. There might be periods of times that, again, we're doing an excursion or something like that, that I don't have, but it's part of it. And what we'll do though is anytime my people
continue straight to stay
want
on
to see a house, my agents are going to assist. Anytime there's signs need to be put up, a closing, questions, all that, I'm still going to be here to answer. Now, a lot of people in real estate, they want their time off, and I tell my agents all this time. I tell everybody, right? If you want to be in real estate,
continue straight to stay on US 70 West.
The GPS quit yapping. You are never going to have a day off again. If you're somebody who likes to turn work off, right? You leave.
Continue on US 70 West for 3 miles.
You leave from work, and you want to turn it off in the evenings. You want to turn it off on the weekends. There's a lot of jobs out there. You can do that. You cannot do that in real estate. And for one, that's probably when you're going to be the busiest, is evenings and weekends. But a thing also about real estate, and this is more so just talking to real estate agents, that you have to, or people that want to be a real estate agent. The thing you got to consider is not only are you paying for a vacation, but there is an argument, right? Especially is the money that you lose from taking a vacation, which is generally, if you're a busy agent, probably more than what it costs to take the dang vacation. And what I mean by that is, right, is, in agents, we have a lot of partners, right? We have a partnership with Zillow, partnership with Realtor.com, partnership with Redfin, Dave Ramsey, Open Door. So we have all of these huge companies that partner with us to help them, basically facilitate, run, help in whatever way, a bunch of different ways on how we help them. So, and for me, right, as an agent, right, that means that I can't go out and run those. So again, can't help those, which means while I'm gone, again, there's no new money being generated, like me personally. Now our team dynamic is a little different. That's business, so that will still be happening. But if you were an individual agent, right, and you have all these partnerships, like you're not making no money during those times. So that's why it can be kind of hard. And the thing is, so many people get it. Oh my gosh, it's so flexible in your schedule. Man, you can take as many vacations as we want. I can tell you, I generally lean on probably not. We don't take near as many vacations as what we could, right? And again, I like doing two, 3 vacations. Now we'll do travels and some weekend stuff here and there, but I don't consider that vacations. And the reason is because, again, we're very, very busy, but a lot of people have W-2 jobs, especially government or banking and stuff, and they get all this time off, and they can turn it off and take vacation, all that. Real estate is definitely not that. So it's definitely something you have to consider. If you're getting into it, it will be a workcation. I plan on absolutely working the entire time that I'm gone. I just may be delayed on some of my responses there, but it won't be an issue, right? If anybody wants to see it, they're going to get in there. The same as if I was there, and all my agents do the real estate exactly the way that I talk about in videos. It's a no sales, just service. We're pointing out things. We walked into this house, it's over $1 million house we just got done looking at. And one of the first things I did, there was structural cracks everywhere. And so I noticed that, and there's some areas in the floors, and again, we're pointing those things out, so people are, well aware of the situation.
27 South.
Gosh, GPS yelling at me. But yeah, just thought I would kind of do a video on that, kind of let people know, how it works for me, what my plan is. Again, the money, $1,000 between internet and cell phone service, to travel there. But we've never been overseas. I've never been across the pond. So we are super pumped for that. I think that's going to be really, really cool. The weather, it's like, it's summer there too, and it's like a high of like 70 degrees, and it's raining all the time. So even though we're cruising, it's not going to be the greatest weathers, because that's just the type of weather that they have. But yeah. As always, guys, question on anything, holler anytime.